Hey, this is Manny with episode number 21 of the Dark Horde podcast. And it feels really strange to have a podcast that you only do once a week. It's bananas because UFO Bus Radio was originally on 3 times a week, now twice a week due to the new YouTube situation. But today we are, again, with our special guest, Chris Garcia out of San Antonio, where I'm at right now. Chris, welcome back to the podcast.
Thank you, Manny. It's a pleasure to be on.
Yeah, so it's been, wow, it's almost been like a month or so since you've been on, huh?
Yes, it's been about a month, and then I connected with your callers and stuff, and it's just amazing because I've been always like busy and wanting to keep proactive. And it's just something that I love to do. It's something that just keeps me going and helping people and connecting, because that's who I am. I want to connect with everyone. And it's just, that's just something that I want to do. It's just,
no, it makes sense. And, we're in a situation, as they want to say, quote unquote, the new norm. So, I mean, there's a lot of people that need help these days,
Yes. Yes, yeah. That is true. There is a lot of people that do need help and they need guidance, because some people just don't get it. The world doesn't stop, even though some people would think, well, should it stop? Well, the world keeps going. It doesn't stop there. It just keeps on going.
Yeah, you can't. You just gotta roll with the punches, as they say. You gotta do what you do. And so before we get started, let me say hello to Dave, Dre, and I saw somebody else in here live already. I guess that's the only two. Where the hell is everyone? Chris, what did you do?
I didn't do anything.
What did you do, Chris? Jeez.
I didn't do anything. I think it's just everybody has gone through heartaches and having a hard time having to deal with. I just think, to me, people are just having a hard time dealing with what they deal with.
Yeah. And
I just say it's bad enough as what it is. And it's sad. It really is. There's no words for it. It just leaves you like speechless of how bad it's becoming. So, yeah.
Yeah, like we were joking around the other day on YouTube how it seems like in San Antonio, people just go around licking each other to make sure that everyone gets the coronavirus, because it's just crazy.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I think that's what's happening. Like at HEB, they lick each other before they check out, and there you go. That's how you spread it. It is weird how in San Antonio it's going completely nuts. Like other counties don't want us visiting. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I mean, I think, I'm going to tell you like this, Manny, is I think with, a lot of people are not ready to hear this, but I'm going to tell you, people have been talking about it, that there's possibly going to be a lockdown, which I really didn't want to hear about that, but yeah. There is possible going to be a lockdown. People have been saying it. It's just sad. It really is. I personally don't like the idea, but who am I? I'm just a psychic, and they're not going to take my word over anybody. So,
well, some people do, though. Some people take psychics' word like to heart.
Yeah, but not everyone's going to agree with everything. And
right.
Sad to say, but yeah, it's just ridiculous, to be honest with you. It really is ridiculous.
No, yeah, it's bananas. Green Man is here. He's also on the show right now. So what have you been up to since the last time that we were on here chewing the fat, as they say?
Honestly, I'm going to tell you, I've been working on missing persons cases.
Okay.
I just did like 2 of them. One of them I already told them that, I gave them an idea of what's going on. And then I'm just dealing with that, and helping them. But the thing is that it's sad, because I'm going to tell you why. Because the thing is that they found the body.
Oh, really?
Okay. Yes, they found the body. They have, I don't know, as far as the suspects, I don't know if they have any suspects, because I had told them who I feel it was. That's the only thing that I I just tribute. I think it was today. Yeah, so it's just sad to know that they brought her home, but not the way they wanted.
Right. That's a really sad thing. So let me just be myself for a second, just for a moment. I'm gonna take a deep breath right now. And Chris, for fuck's sake, how do you handle something like that? How do you, how do you handle, you're working on this missing persons case, and you get that news?
Honestly, it hurts me because when I get the validation, I go from my psychic self to my human self, and I tell them I'm sorry, about condolences. But it's just sad that and I told them that I feel like it's a family relative or someone that was obsessed with her because she was married, by the way.
Oh boy.
So yeah, it goes more in debt, and it really, they found her body, and it's weird. Me and my friends were talking about this, Manny, and listen to this. Why is it that every time they find a body, and I've seen this in patterns in most cases, when they come out missing, if it's a teenager, an adult, whatever, they find a body near grass, near a tree, and near the water.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so strange that, but yeah, it's just strange how some people don't get it, but it's just that's how they find the bodies, that they find them near the water, and that's in most common cases that they see that's how they them near water. And people were like, what is going on? And they're like, why do they do that? And I said, me and my friends came up with this theory that that the reason why I think they dump the body near the shore where there's water is because they think, okay, well, it's gonna wash away my sins. No, it doesn't, because God sees what you've done. You've taken a life from somebody that maybe was a mom, or you took a guy's life, could have been a dad, a grandpa. You don't know. And that is really, really, really depressing to me. But yeah, it just, I don't know. It touches me on so many ways on an empathic level, and it does hurt, Manny. It really does.
Oh, I bet it does.
It's because once I help them, I feel like I'm part of the family already,
Right. You make that connection.
I make that connection, that psychic connection, and then, being gifted, and then being the humanity in me, I just said, I'm sorry, and I give them a hug, and this and this and that, and I give them my condolences, because I just say, I don't like to, I don't know, I just don't like it. I really, really
Well, no,
don't.
it's not a good thing to be involved in a missing persons case, and then at the end of the day, you find out that the person has been wronged to the point where they're dead. That's terrible. I can definitely understand that. But to your analogy about the water and washing away the sins, it's almost like they use the water, really, like you said, not just to wash away the sins, but kind of to cleanse themselves of what happened and move on to the next one.
But that they don't see that the divine spirits see that it's not for what it is. I just think that they're going to get away with murder and not pay for what they've done here on earth. They pay. Everybody pays in this world, and if they think, oh yeah, well, it's going to wash away my sin because I killed this person, no. You still have that guilt, and if that person connects with you in spirit, they will torture you. You will see them. They will, and I do believe that when it's not a person's time, you will see the person that you killed. You will either see them in different areas, behind you. You might see them when you sleep. It's just because they're torturing you, because they're making sure that you. I don't even know how to put it in words. I don't want to say that the spirits are bad. I'm not saying that. For a person that died, which they shouldn't have died, I just feel like they want justice, and the person that's the killer, the victim, wants them to know you're gonna pay for killing me, and I'm going to do it this way until somebody speaks and says, you did it.
Right. So would you say there's a bit of vengeance there, kind of?
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, but they're human too. They have feelings and they have families. So to me, I really don't like it. But yeah, it's really, really a sensitive subject. It really is. And then there's times where I've even done on that. There's 2 cases I've done. And then there's another case where I kid you not, and there's this case here in San Antonio. With the COVID, I don't even know how I'm going to do it. They want me to go to their house and do a walkthrough, and there's a portal in this house. It's an apartment complex.
In an apartment complex? Are you serious?
Yes. I'm working on missing cases along with this case, with this guy that's experiencing. He's got a wife and a younger little daughter, and he's had... They didn't feel anything except for a demonologist that was along with the team, and he supposedly said that he got rid of it, but I don't feel like that demonologist got rid of everything because it's still torturing them. And guess who they contacted? Me. And me, I'm not familiar with demonologists. That's not with my realm, but I can do it in the psychic aspect. But it hurts me because I feel for them, but it's just with this COVID, and I've never seen them, so I don't know how to go about it. And people are saying, Chris, you need to be careful because if you do, you might not come out the same.
Yeah, no kidding, Chris. I might not even have you on a podcast if you get possessed, Chris. That stuff travels. By the way, someone keeps calling from area code 510. Please hold your phone calls until after we play the track, and then we'll open up the lines for everyone to call in. But just hold on. I know you want to talk to the great and mighty Chris, but we're trying to find out what Chris has been up to the last month. Come on, for the love of Pete. Okay, Chris, go ahead.
Yeah, and the thing is it's just sad, you know, when I worked on these cases, and then along with that, and people have told me this, Manny, before you found me, people have said, Chris, I'm gonna tell you right now, you know how you said you wanted to be acknowledged, you be aware? Yeah, it's gonna happen. Be careful what you wish for. People told me that, and the thing is, now everybody's has like high demand for me, and people are like, you're spreading yourself so thin, and I'm like, and I ain't gonna lie, there's times where I do get breaks for myself, right? But people are calling me from different areas, and I'm just like, oh my God, like, and then I've heard people, how do you maintain remaining so humble and calm like I am right now? Helping me, you know, and giving me the strength to help the people that I can help, and the ones that I can't, I just give them prayer. You know, it's bad with this COVID, and it stops the progress of, you know, helping people if you don't know them, because with this COVID, you don't know what they've been around. And then I'm gonna tell you something too, Manny. This is gonna blow your mind. With those apartments, he messaged me and he said that the other people in the complex are experiencing the same damn thing.
Jeez.
So basically, I told him, without any prior knowledge, I've never been to these apartments. I said, there is Indian burial grounds on this property.
Well, I mean, so it is Texas. That's very possible.
Yeah, so I told him there's a lot. And I even told him, I said, I don't know what I'm seeing, but I've seen tombstones all over this area. And I said, I've never been here. And I told him that, and he should have heard his voice on the phone. He's like, what? Like, oh my God, like. So when I told him that, he was like, damn, you're good. He goes, you're good. He goes, I've heard about you. And I'm like, and I told him, thank you. And he's been still persistent for me to go. But since I don't have a team with me, because I like to have a team with me to have in case if it's something that I can't deal with, I need someone to come with me. But I don't know anybody here. Everybody's into their own thing. So I'm kind of just like praying, and I just keep praying for him. So...
Chris, you need the Psychic Friends Network. You need to get them all together. And by the way, I was going to ask you, did I ask you if you know Walter Mercado?
Well,
not personally.
Not personally, but I think you did connect.
Yeah, I did ask you about that actually on Messenger. Yeah, all right. That's a topic for another time. But how do you prepare? How do you get like the Ghostbuster crew to go in there to this apartment and actually be prepared? How do you prepare for that if you're not like let's say a priest or like you said a demonologist?
I guess you just gotta just clear yourself and clear your space and be grounded and centered, because if you have any mixed emotion, that leaves you vulnerable and more likely to get attacked by a demon or anything that you don't know what you're walking into. And most of the times when I usually get to a location, I usually get a premonition or a dream before I go.
Oh, kind of like a warning or a heads up?
Yes, yep. I get heads up before I even go to a location. So that's how I know. But as far as demonologists and other people, I don't know. But I usually get heads up way before I even go into a location.
That's, I don't know. Like, could you imagine you're going in with someone, and usually what they say, if the person is spiritually weak, that they're the first target, right? They're the ones who are going to get it the worst. So could you imagine walking into a place, and there's your buddy, and he gets attacked first? I mean, what do you do? What do you do at that point?
I don't know.
You're
just gonna have that faith, and you gotta believe in. You gotta know all your prayers, and just put it in the faith of the Lord that God's gonna shelter you, and you just do. He does his part, and you do yours, and that's basically all you can do.
Well, Chris, I'm gonna tell you how it'll play out for me. So it's you and me. Let's say we're the team that goes into that apartment complex, and so you go in, then I go in, and then something weird happens. I would run down to the management office and say that they need to add you to the lease because we're going to leave you there because we can't bring you out. That's basically the way I would react. It's like I wouldn't know what to do for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And explain that how he was referred to me. My friend John, which he owns a paranormal investigation. He's here in San Antonio, by the way, too.
Okay.
He told me, he goes, Chris, I know. I've heard you. I was on your show. He goes, you know what, Chris? You don't need to even go inside that apartment complex. He goes, I know that you can sense it from outside the apartment. And I said, you know what? That's funny you said that because no one has ever told me that. He goes, you're the first. He goes, I know that you can pick up stuff without going into an apartment complex. And I said, you know what? You're right. I can. And it's so weird that he knows that. He goes, because he goes, when he heard me on the phone, he goes, I can feel that you're a very strong person. You're a very strong person. You limit yourself sometimes, but you love helping people, but you have so much to give that he goes, I can feel it. There is just so much more than what people realize, and he knows it too because he told me, he goes, I know you have a very strong spirit, and I told him, yeah, I do. So the fact that he believes in me and he's never met me, he's been watching me every show that I'm on, or even when I host a show, he says, you're still amazing. You came a very long way. And he goes, I believe that you can do this. And he goes, you don't even have to stand inside the apartment. You probably see images in your head if you just stand in the parking lot. And I just laughed and I said, you know what? I can see that happening. So basically, if I took you, Manny, with me, you would be, Chris, do we have to go inside? Nope. I'm already seeing what's inside that apartment.
You're already there. Yeah, so I'll ask you beforehand, Chris, do we need to go in? And depending on what you say, I might just stay outside. Yeah, no kidding. So it looks like people are just raring to call in. They're ready. They're ready to call in. So I figure we will play a track and get us in the mood to receive the messages. I don't know how that works, but it just sounded good. But before we play that track, I just want to say hello to Guter. Gutter Gawker is in the live chat right now. So is Dave. And Chuck Bam has joined us. And Adam Baum is also in the live chat right now. So we're going to play this track. We're going to get ready. We're going to get in the mood to take your phone call. And then you guys can call in. And Chris is just going to do his thing. And then we'll talk a little bit more in between phone calls with Chris to find out what else is happening over at his neck of the woods in the psychic realm. So check this out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with Chris right now. So we're going to open up the lines. If you want to call area code 501, you can call in right now. It's either 972-290-1329, or you can use the Skype name at bosscrawler on Skype. But while they call in, Chris, let's talk about an idea that I shared with you as far as getting together on YouTube, because I've made it to YouTube, and having like a psychic network, having like, 3 or 4 psychics on there just answering people's questions. What do you think about that?
Honestly, I think we could do that. I can make it happen because I got people I know. So just let me know, Manny, how many people you want. If you want to have me and my friend Nikki, because she's a good person of mine. She's a good friend. She's actually been abducted, so that's going to be kind of interesting for you.
Oh, yeah, she's my kind of gal. But Erica 510 just called in, or 501, I don't know. Who's on the line? Sounds like nobody is. Hello?
Hello?
Did I lose you, Chris?
No, I can still hear you.
I think we scared them off. That's the power of Chris Garcia. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, they're like gone. You know how many times they've called already? Like 5 times.
I think I know who it is, but see, now I heard it again. Somebody was trying to call.
Oh, really? What is going on? Anyway, so back to the topic. So I really think that it'd be a great idea just to have everyone on there, and probably folks that do different things. Like you got folks that do tarot cards. That way 510 is calling again. Hold on 1 second. Welcome to the call. Is this area code 510?
Hello?
Or not? Chris, do you have random spirits calling in? What is going on here?
I don't know what is going on. I don't know. Somebody just left me a voicemail, but I can't see it.
Let me see. Thanks. See, I'm looking on Facebook for comments. I really can't do this multifaceted stuff. It's that's not what I do.
Pressing numbers to connect, but somebody said just send me a message. I'm reading it. Hold on. See, that's the thing. People, I think there's too much energy. I don't know. It's just pressing numbers to connect, but disconnect happens. So there is somebody trying to call Manny, but there's a disconnection for some reason.
And that's a little crazy. Not sure why. Let's see. Maybe we can get someone else to call in and test the line. Somebody call in, just for fuck's sakes, for anything. Call in because you want to know what you should eat tomorrow from Chris. So, Chris. But in general, I think it's a fantastic idea because it's a good way to let people just see, the different gifts across the board. Because there's people who do tarot cards, people who do crystals, people who deal with just straight up mediumship. But I think it's a good idea to have all those skills in one phone call. Wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah. No.
All right, so let's see. Adam Baum is asking what's the number. The number is 972-290-1329.
Yeah. I think some people are trying to call. They're like, damn it, I can't get through. I can't get through.
Yeah, that's really weird. But it's like you said, it's the energy here. They're calling again. Let's see. Welcome to the phone call. Are you there?
Hello?
It looks like they're on the line, but they're not. We don't hear them.
I know that's happened a few times on other shows where they, I guess they're calling to listen in or something, or they said they left.
Oh, we got someone on the line now. Who's on the line?
What up, Manny? It's Adam.
Hey, Adam Baum is on the line. Adam Baum, what would you like to know from the great Chris Garcia out of San Antonio?
Well, first off, Chris, I'm a local as well, so I got a question for you.
I'm sorry, did you say you're local or local?
Local, San Antonio, dude. Sorry.
Okay, gotcha.
What's up?
Sorry.
What's up,
a little
dude?
crazy, too, but why not?
Yeah.
So I got a question for Chris. All the whacked out I'm sure you've heard all the whacked out San Antonio stories about, like, El Camarosito and the ghost tracks, and the donkey lady. Have you ever been to any of those places, and what have you experienced?
Well, the tracks, I have been there even when I was little, and even till I haven't been there lately because now everything is restricted. You can't go there supposedly, but I know there's people that still don't obey the law, but there's people that are still going. As far as I've gone, I remember we went. That was probably about 10 years ago, I'm guessing. And we tried it. It was people from Dallas because they had heard about the story. And we took them one night. It was probably around 11 or 12 at night. And they were all like, oh, nothing's going to happen. They're like, trust me. And my mom said, okay, we just started getting dirt from the side of the road. We just poured it and threw it on the back and they're like, and we asked them, can we get your truck dirty? It was a van, as a matter of fact. And they put it on the bumper and the back. So we went all the way and then we turned around. We put it on neutral. And they're like, what are you doing? I said, we're going to park it. And we did. That thing went down slowly, pushed it over the tracks. We got off. A lot of people were afraid because they felt weird. I actually got off, and I kid you not, we saw handprints on the back of the van. They were a size of a 5-year-old fingerprints. So we've had that. There's even one time where I remember my mom did it in reverse, but that was when we were by ourselves, and it still pushed it. And I could kid you not, I could feel the kids like pushing it. Like I could see them in my head, like they were pushing the vehicle over the tracks so we wouldn't get hit. So anytime they did that, they just, yeah. Now, as far as the donkey lady, I've heard about that one, but I've never been there. But I've heard that people see half donkey and half lady, which is kind of weird because I can't picture that psychically, but I could just imagine if I did, I probably wouldn't even move. I would just stay put, like freaking out.
Yeah, I don't think I want to imagine, but let's bring people up to speed about the tracks. What's the deal with the tracks? What's the lore about it?
The lore about it is that there was kids that were going across the tracks. They were coming home from school. The bus could not turn on. It turned off right over the tracks, and they tried getting out. The doors wouldn't open. The train kept coming, and it hit them. And I haven't been there in a long time, but they say, but when you go down all those, before you get to the tracks, if you look at every corner, the streets have names, and those names are a memory of the children.
Oh.
So, yeah, that's the story behind the tracks.
So what happens when you get on the tracks?
It's the same thing. You just turn it off, and you just get, if you want to experience it, it pushes you. Because where you push over the tracks, there's no hill. So there's absolutely no way that you can be pushed over a road without having the vehicle on. I feel that that's supernatural. Some people think it's the hill, but I personally psychically feel no, it's not. It's children pushing you over to save you.
So basically the car that's off gets pushed, and so folks put like dirt or powder or whatever on the car to see the handprints as the car moves across.
Yeah, and you can actually see it. I promise you, I would not lie to you. You can see handprints on it. So I've experienced that in it, and I got chills when I got off, and I felt like I was being watched by them. But at that time, I don't even know how old I was. I was real young at that time, so I can't remember. But the other thing I've heard too, I'm pretty sure you have heard about the Llorona, which is over the bridge. That's usually every year, but it's more likely you'll see her during Halloween time frame. You'll hear a lady crying and a silhouette. And she killed her children too. That's a story about, that's what makes Texas is the way it is, because we got some crazy stories here.
I don't know. Is Adam still on the phone?
About
he's still there.
Yeah, man, I'm still on, dude. What about the chicken foot devil? You heard that one?
Yes, I've heard that one. That one about what's so strange that you mentioned that, because there is stories about they don't know what it is that kills the cows, but they think it's some kind of coyote, but it's something that we don't see, and it kills your chickens. And I don't even want to go graphic because I hope nobody's eating while they're listening to the show. But yeah, it's get very graphic to where you'll see the inside of it. So I'm not even going to go into detail, but yeah, I've heard stories about that too. But there's a lot of stories here in San Antonio and even in Texas. There's got a lot of history. So I feel like Texas itself is like a portal in itself. Like the animal, it's got a lot of energy to it. Emily Morgan Freeman hotel's got a lot of history to it. What was the other one? That restaurant. So they're on
the Maker?
No. There's another one. It's right there on Flores. Oh my God! It's the Cadillac restaurant. There you go. That one has a lot of hauntings in it. I've never been there, but I want to check it out. So maybe one day, with all this stuff going away, maybe we all can hang out and see what we feel.
Yeah, we can take Adam Baum too. I'm sure he'd love to go to one of those haunted places. No comment.
Yeah, I've been to most of the haunted places. That's all I know about.
Hey, so because Chris, do you get anything from Adam Baum right now, psychically, since he's on here talking about all the crazy paranormal shit?
Okay, well, personally, of course, I don't know you. Never talked to you before.
Me either.
But for me, I kind of feel like you've always been drawn to the paranormal, even as a child. Okay? And I kind of get like you're gifted too. I kind of get like the empathic part. And then I'm hearing something about that you were not exactly tormented, but it's in some way you were like tugged with the sheets. I'm seeing tugging on your bed. I want to say, hold on, let me see what they're telling me. By the age of 9 and 10, you had experiences of nightmares. I can tell you're very gifted. You were a skeptic before, way before, but you've always known that there is stuff to the other side. You've actually been tugged by your T-shirt, is what they're telling me, by the right side of your T-shirt. I've also lived in the haunted house. I also feel too that your family was kind of like, don't talk about this kind of stuff because they're going to take you to the mental institution. I'm seeing that. So that was like taboo is what I'm picking up. And I kind of get like you're very, to me, like I said, I've never seen you, but they're telling me that you look intimidating, but you're just a softie. You're just like a teddy bear.
Huh. What do you think about that, Adam Baum?
Well, I don't know about the intimidating part, dude. I mean, I don't know. I guess I am intimidating looking. I do sit next to Manny when we have to go to work. So.
Oh, that is hilarious. I've been outed.
Yeah, so the part about my family is semi-true. We don't talk about it, but because part of my family is like really holy roller. Mm-hmm. And they used to be into some weird stuff back in the day, so it's like we don't talk about that part of it. But
ooh, nice to know. Thanks, Chris.
There's your validation. So now you know stuff about your coworker.
Are you know I told him about that?
Yeah. So, but that's the thing is that I feel like you're a very gifted person, and then for some reason, even though I know you work with Manny, but I kind of feel like I'm seeing like tarot with you. Okay. And then I'm also seeing
do that in the past, actually, with a friend of mine.
Okay, I'm seeing that, and then I actually see, and I don't know if it's you, but I'm not discriminating you, okay? This is just spirit talking. I see a board being messed with. A board.
Like an Ouija board?
I'm talking? Yes, I'm seeing a board. That's probably somebody in the family. It was actually a family board, but I'm seeing like it thrown away, or maybe like a friend. And when they threw it away, somehow it came back. I don't know why. That's what I'm being told. I'm just sending the message. And then, okay, why do I hear fireman or fireman? Okay, I don't know what that's about, but I'm getting like it's coming through strong. And as we're talking, I'm getting chills. So that's telling me you're getting chills. I'm getting that they're actually spirits are laughing. They're like, You should be used to this because they're telling me that you got chills from the tip of your back for your head starts all the way down your spine. You got chills as I'm talking to you because everything I'm saying, I heard you say, "Oh shit, you got to be kidding me." He's reading me like a book, and then on top of that, I'm being told that you're very hard to read, and you also went to a reader, by the way.
Cool.
Too.
Confessional. What do you say, Adam Bomb?
Yeah, I did one time though with a friend of mine, like as a joke, to be like, I totally was skeptical about the whole thing, and they were actually totally full of crap. So they couldn't read anything. They totally read me wrong. But then, ironically, later that night, ran into a random person at a bar who told me some really messed up stuff that they knew about me. They sat down and started talking to me.
Wow.
But, so yeah, that was actually the same night.
Wow, that's amazing. That's
to prove
amazing.
A friend of mine wrong. Yeah.
And I think with you were a skeptic, like I said, like you just validated that, and now I think there's more to life, and you see it as like, spirits are always around, and for some reason I see like a digital camera, and I'm seeing like pictures of orbs. Like I'm seeing a family picture and I'm seeing orbs. And one of them, it looks like dust, but it's not dust. It's a relative, by the way.
Whoa, time to go home and go through those pictures there, buddy.
Okay, I'm seeing the grandfather. Okay, I'm seeing the grandfather coming through. Okay. Was very straightforward. Grandfather's coming through. He did not take no bullshit. He was very strict with the way he raised his kids. He loved his grandkids. Okay. And he was very protective of his family. I don't know. That's just spirit.
No, that's actually pretty close, though. Yeah, because I did have a grandfather who was like super strict. My parent, my dad, and my aunt, and we were like super close.
So there you go.
Yeah.
So Chris, you're saying that there is a picture where we see some orbs, or Adam Bomb can see some orbs, and that would be maybe his grandpa coming through.
Yeah. His grandpa's coming through, and he's just saying that he loves you and to protect your family. And by the way, I don't know anything. Do you have a wife? Because I heard the word wife. I'm hearing wife. I don't know if you're engaged or what, but I'm hearing wife.
Yeah, I don't have one anymore.
Okay, well then that makes sense. Well, then that validates too, because you were married. Okay, then that says you were married, because I heard wife. So maybe, and for some reason, I'm hearing you didn't trust her. Okay, I'm being told you didn't trust her at all.
Well, I mean, yeah, I did trust her till the end, but yeah.
Okay, and then I'm seeing money scams. I don't know what that's about. Oh my God, I'm actually getting a headache now. They're telling me you get migraines. You have bad insomnia when you can't sleep. And you feel like you're being watched all the time. Yeah.
Well, that's probably me watching them.
It is. It stares in the back of my head. Stares in my head when we're at work together.
That's too much TMI, Manny. I don't want to know.
Well, there you go, Adam Bomb. You just got read by the man, the Chris Garcia himself. It sounds like there's a lot of validation in there.
Yeah, there's a good amount in there, yeah.
And I appreciate it. So whenever you need for an assistant for a psychic or missing persons cases, I'm your man, dude. Give me a buzz.
There you go.
All right.
All right, thanks, Adam Bomb. Later.
Bye.
Later. Thank you for calling.
So we actually had a couple other people call during that. So just so that you guys know, I can't really interrupt Chris while he's on a roll. And so if you want to call now, go ahead. So actually, Chris, this happened the last time we had someone on where everybody was calling in and it turned into like a group party line, psychic party line. But I would imagine something like that would be confusing for you, wouldn't it? Like having 5 people on there and they're all calling in for information from you. Wouldn't that be like confusing?
Well, at the time when I'm doing the reading, I connect with the person at hand. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I can get 2 messages in one. Sometimes there was one time where I connected with one when I was reading, but they were like, "No, that's not right." So when the next person came through, the message that I got was for the other caller. Yeah. That very rare happens, but most of the time I do connect with the person. So yeah.
So we got area code 805 calling in. Who's this?
This is Randy Perez calling from Colorado.
Randy from Colorado. You've got a nice state over there, buddy.
So what's
up? It's interesting every day. How are you, Chris?
I am right. Is this who I think this is? Is this Randy?
This is the Randy Perez. This is your buddy on Facebook.
Oh my God, dude! Yeah, he follows me. A lot of people do.
Well, there you go.
So, how can I help you tonight?
Well, Chris, you sent me a message a couple of weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
You're telling me that I'm surrounded by somebody or something or another, and I tried calling into the station, and it was a new board, and he couldn't get it working, and he couldn't patch me into you so I can talk to you to find out what was going on. But here we are a little over 2 weeks later, and I'm calling you.
Well, there you go. Well, welcome to the show, Randy, by the way.
Welcome to the show, Randy. See, but you know what? I don't know what show it was because I don't know what it is with some networks. I mean, they're good networks with my friends, but sometimes they have technical difficulties when I come on for some reason. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the frequency that I'm having or it's just a technical or it's a little bit of paranormal and things that you cannot debunk, more scientific.
Your superpowers.
Or something. I don't know. But what I was going to say, Randy, is that even though I've never talked to you, I don't know what I said the last time because I don't write everything down it just comes with me. Okay, for some reason, even though I've been really busy, I will tell you this. There has been very, very strange things with you, very negative.
Okay.
Okay, I'm feeling that I'm sensing positive, a lot of positive around you. Okay? But the thing is that I'm being told that there is negative energy or negative people that have tried to bring you down, but you don't let it. You're very strong, willing. Okay? And then for some reason, I don't know why I'm hearing ex-girlfriend, fiance. Okay. Okay, I'm hearing that.
Okay. Well, are you hearing something from the other side, like an ex-girlfriend?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
I had a girlfriend that I loved tremendously, and I was very, very deeply hurt when I lost her. She passed away.
Mm-hmm. I can tell you right now, she's with you. She's always been with you. I hope I don't make you cry because I tend to do that sometimes. She is very loving. She was probably, I want to say the best girlfriend, best / wife for some reason, because I feel like you were common law with her. And she's telling me to tell you, Randy, get yourself and put yourself back together. And I'm hearing, you can do this. And then I'm seeing like hands across and she goes, you know what I mean? Like with the hands, like she's praying for you. Mm-hmm. Because you're always worried about things and you're like a worrier. Now, as far as okay, hold on. Okay, why am I hearing Scorpio? Scorpio, I don't know what that's about. Okay, hold on.
I don't know. She was born in December.
December.
Yeah. She was a December baby. I lost her in October, towards the end of October.
Well then that's weird because October is Libra and Scorpio. So she left around the Libra and Scorpio didn't even talk. Libra and Scorpio, I don't know what she's showing me that. It's almost like an anniversary. Do you go to her funeral? I mean, do you leave roses for her? Because I'm seeing roses.
Yeah. I went to her funeral. I spoke at her funeral. I came home from a barbecue get-together with the neighbors, and she had passed away. She passed away in her sleep.
Oh, wow. Well, you know what? She passed away peacefully. But I feel like even though she passed away, to me, I feel like it still hurts you, like it's just yesterday. But
Yeah.
I'm being told that she's always with you, Randy. She's probably the best girlfriend.
Chris?
Even your family accepted her, dude. Your family accepted her. What were we going to say?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean...
Yeah, she met my brothers, my two brothers. I'm very thankful, Chris, that the last thing that I had said to her before I went across the street was, I brushed her hair back past her ear. I kissed her on the side of the face, and I told her that I loved her.
You know what?
And that
I'm being
was-
told. Oh, God, I got chills when you... Oh, wow, I'm getting chills when you said that, because you know what I felt? When you did that, I feel like you always did that, but for some reason, I don't know why I'm seeing this, and it's almost like a remote viewing. Like I could see you. Oh my God, this is weird. Okay, this is weird. I feel like I'm in your house or in that house at that time, and she was like, "Babe, I'm leaving," and you grabbed her hand, and you said, "Don't leave," and you said, "I want to tell you something." She has this face. She's like, "What?" And you just like, your eyes were really like very glossy, like very shiny, by the way. And you looked at her and you're just like, I love you. I want you to know that I love you. And I could see you like hugging her really, really tight. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And even though you didn't know why you did it, but your spirit knew that was going to be the last time you were going to see her. Right when you walked out that door, you already knew that was it. And that's why you did it.
Yeah, huh? Chris, I have this sense about me when I know something's going to happen in a relationship, and it just overwhelms me like a wave, and I know that it's the end of that relationship. Mm-hmm. And I felt that with her. She was very tired that day. She lay down, but before I left, I bent over, pulled her hair back past her ear, and I kissed her, and I told her that I loved her. And then I came back, and she was gone. She had passed away.
You know why I think she felt like she passed away, even though she passed away? Because I'm being told that her body was overworked, and she just let go. She was exhausted. Not like physically exhausted, like I'm coming home exhausted. She was just tired. She didn't want it no more. She didn't want to be in that body. She just wanted to let go, and that's when she passed it away in her sleep. And before I even see her passing asleep, I feel like almost like she smiled when she passed away. Like I could see her smiling in her sleep because she knew that was it. She was going. And I'm just going to let you know that she's still with you. She, as a matter of fact, she's your guide. I don't know if you know that, but she is your guide, and she is helping you. When times get tough, she's there, and she kisses you on the cheek.
Yeah. It's funny. I always know she's with me because when I find a dime anywhere on the street, sidewalk, anywhere, I find it on the floor, her thought comes into my mind, and I say, I love you, honey, and I thank her for the dime, because I always identified dimes with her. I don't know if that's her way of communicating with me, but I always feel that when that happens, she is communicating with me. For some reason, I feel she is. Okay,
I'm going to tell you what's funny. I'm being told for you to think about it, okay?
Okay.
I don't want to... You know how the dime is 10, right? Think of something to do with 10. I don't know what they're telling me 10. That might be her, like either the anniversary or the time you all got together, her birthday. It's something to do with 10. I don't know what it is. Okay. Maybe it's a tombstone where there's like on the corner of 10. I'm seeing 10, 10, 10. So there is something very significant about that.
Yeah.
And when I say 10,
something to do with a beginning or a change that's coming for you. Is what I'm getting. Coming, not a bad thing. It's coming for you. So a lot of good things are coming your way this year. Even though the damn Kova is here, but I'm being told that you're getting blessings from her and she's helping you.
Oh, that's awesome. The 10th, August 10th is my birthday.
Okay, there you go. Wow, and that's next month. Wow. See? So that's her. That's her. Every time you see a dime, it is her. And I'm going to tell you right now, she's telling me, don't you ever doubt me, babe. Honey, don't you ever do that. Don't ever doubt me, because that is me. So every time that you see a dime, it's her. Okay? I'm going to let you know that. So whenever you see that dime, don't say, you know what? I don't know if it's her. No. She's telling me, don't say that, because it is her. As a matter of fact, she's smiling. And I was going to ask you, by the way, do you smell? It's weird. You're telling me, do you smell roses, or do you smell like something flowery at night?
From time to time, I do. But I'm also surrounded by a dog and 2 cats, so they're with me in my bed all the time.
Okay. Okay. Well, then why do I see a yellow flower?
Yellow flower.
There's like I forgot what they're called. Oh my god, I wish I knew my flowers. I don't know. It's a flower. It's
yellow.
My god. Yes, yellow.
I don't know if that would be a daffodil. I'm not sure.
I don't know what that is either. I'm just getting the message. I don't know what the yellow is, because I'm not good with plants. The name of them, but it's a beautiful flower. It's almost similar to a rose, but it's not a rose. It starts with a. Oh man, it's a tuna. It starts with a T.
Like a tulip? Like a tulip?
Yeah. There you go.
Like a tulip.
Yes. I don't know why I'm seeing that. I don't know what that means.
Okay, that's interesting.
I don't know what that is, but I'm seeing that as a flower, and I'm seeing like small, flowery smells, and I'm seeing like perfumes in your room. And I'm seeing. So that's weird, because I'm seeing like as you're sleeping, she's touching you as you're sleeping. Like, so when you can't sleep, she touches your hair and she caresses it, and she's like, it's like, go to sleep, you'll be fine. It's like when you're worried, that's when she comes.
Well,
that definitely has to be a message from the other side, because I know my pet does not smell like flowers. So that definitely is something that you're receiving there, Randy.
Yeah.
I agree. I live under a lot of stress. Believe me, I do. And I pray to God for some type of financial relief, or something financially that's going to get me out of the hole. So, I work myself to the bone. I work like a dog, and I've always been that type of person. I've always worked hard, but I'm at a point now where I need to get out of this hole financially, and that's what I'm trying to do. And it's just like I get something going, and then the door closes. After a while, it's not something that's.
Do you have like a blockage? It's like you have
a blockage. It's like some type of energy that's like around me, or something that blocks the good things, like the blessings, or you know what I'm saying, Chris?
You know what I got when I get blocking? I get the psychic vampire, like sucking the crap out of your energy, dude. Yes, and I want to say it's like a female. I want to say it's like wavy, real wavy. It's not
a female.
Female.
Oh.
Okay, she does not. Yeah, she is like very dark eyelashes, medium tan. Medium tan.
I always wondered about this relationship that I was in after Dawn and I. Dawn passed away in 2000. I met up with a girl that I knew from high school, and I always really admired her and cared about her. And we hooked up like 7 years ago, and we were together for 2 years. And she went really south on me. She went really bad. And she did some really awful things to me. And, you know, Chris, to be honest with you, as much as that she had upset me, the things she did, it just keeps coming up in me that I love her, and I probably always will love her, but I don't trust her now.
Mm-hmm. And it's funny because she brought a lot of trauma and a lot of pain. And it's funny, when I described her, why did you say, wow?
Yeah.
Because I know we probably need to talk later, because I know every time I try talking to you, but we definitely need to talk. And maybe I can introduce you to my as what I would call them, my friends. I don't want to call them my clan, because I'm not
your Psychic Friends Network.
Yeah, my Psychic Network. Yeah. And introduce you and see what we can come up with, because I do feel like you need a very in-depth reading. There's more to that. We can talk more about that later, though. But I appreciate the call, and thank you very much for the validation. That means so much. You have no idea what that does for me. I love validation. I love helping people. It just means so much when I know I'm connecting.
I appreciate the chance to even have a few minutes with you and talk with you, because I've been wanting to talk to you for quite a while. It's just we never got around to doing it. So, Chris, I'll sign off, and we'll connect later down the road. We'll communicate, okay?
You're welcome, and you have a lovely evening.
All right, Randy. Thanks for calling, and enjoy that beautiful state of yours.
Oh, yeah, I sure will. Thank you. Have a good one.
You too.
You're welcome. Wow.
Bye-bye.
That is crazy.
That is great. That is fantastic, Chris. You're on the roll today. Now, we did have a question from Down Under in what they call Australia. We got a listener by the name of Dave, who's been listening to the podcast for a while. He wants to know, Chris, do you get any vibes from Down Under for Dave?
His name's again. What's his name again?
His name is Dave. You know, like the burger guy from Wendy.
Okay. That was funny. That was funny you said that. Okay, but the only thing I get from him is that he needs to believe in himself. And then I'm seeing something to do with the change and the transformation. I'm seeing like a move.
Mm-hmm.
There's something about a move or something new coming for him. Okay. And then they're telling me he's actually even thinking about getting either a second job, or it's been crossing his mind. And then he's also thinking of his loved ones on the other side, because he feels like it's like they're not around. But I'm being told to let him know that they are. They are very around. It's just that you need to listen. You need to listen and clear your mind of any problems, and they will come through. You just have to pay attention. Pay attention.
And these are like past relatives or loved ones that have passed on.
Yeah. Yes, Manny. Yes.
Mm-hmm. So there you go, Dave. He's in the live chat right now. Hopefully, he hears this. I'm sure there's like a little bit of a delay. I also want to welcome Stacy to the live chat. Don't know Stacy. First time I see the name, so it must be one of the Chris followers.
Yes, she is.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, she was messaging me when I was talking to that the last caller, Randy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I told her I said my clan, but she said the Soul Family. So she finished the
Family. There you go.
So I just want to say love you, Stacy, for following me, and much love to you. So yeah. All
right, so we'll open it up now. I know Dre, who's down in Corpus, South Texas. He has a bit of a dinner party going on, and somebody has some comments in there. So I'm hoping Dre would put some of that information in there as we continue to speak about kind of like the readings you get. So you had a lot of stuff that you just received, messages for people, and especially what I find fascinating is when you can pick up on people from so far away. Because, hell, you're on the internet, but still you're able to read someone that's all the way down in Australia. That just seems amazing to me. Does that amaze you that you can do that?
At times, I don't let it get to my mind, but I keep myself humble, and I just ask my guys to show me what they need to know, and for me to connect to the one that's asking the question, and I just connect. I can't explain how I do it, but it's very genetic with me. So it's like, it's just like a pull that I get. And I just love what I do, and I take it very seriously. As a matter of fact, I don't know where I'm getting this, but I'm feeling like somebody's getting a headache. So that's an empathic part of I'm feeling right now. But there is just, it's just no words how you can describe our abilities. Some people, even when you read them, I've even heard from other friends when I introduce other friends to each other. The other person that's getting the messages, they're like, how do you do it? And I'm like, I can't explain it. None of us can do it. It's just, we have this information that there's just no way. There's just no way that you can get the information that you get.
Yeah, it is amazing, kind of freaky sometimes, and it's one of those things, again, unexplained. How does this happen? And you know that over the decades to years, there's been so many people trying to explain it, from people who are involved in paranormal to science, and there just is no way to explain this. It is the craziest thing. And this is why I like having psychics on, and you, since you're local, like having Chris on, because Chris is a down-to-earth type of guy. He's not like out there selling 1-900 numbers and, call me now and all that kind of stuff. No, he's just a regular guy as far as I'm concerned, but he's got a gift and he's trying to share with the world, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, so it really means a lot. And by the way, my friend Stacy, I told her I loved her on Messenger because she's a good friend of mine. She tells me to never doubt myself. Everyone, because I have a lot of supporters, but I know sometimes they're either asleep or they're doing something. But it's just, I have a very good support system, not just with friends, but family. And it just resonates with me when I can interact with people. It's just speechless for me. I cannot even describe how I feel when I have so much, so much support, and and they give me the support and the encouragement to keep helping people. So that means a lot. It really does.
So we got someone calling in from area code 702. Who's calling?
Hey, this is Kit from Vegas.
Oh, Kit. The one and only Kit. What's on your mind, Kit?
I don't know. I guess I was just kind of, curious about the whole psychic reading thing. I mean, my dad tunes in whenever you're live, so it's like, might as well.
Yeah. Have we talked before?
Chris. Actually, no. With her, probably not.
I know, because I know there's different people that we probably have, because I've talked to different people that follow me on different things. But see,
I don't think we've talked.
but what's funny is that I get that feeling like I have talked to you. It's like that deja vu psychic feeling I'm getting from you. I get that feeling, and then with your name, even though that is just your screen name, but I'm being told that you are very open-minded. Okay, you're very receptive to the spiritual realm. Okay, and you are very connected. I'm being told that you're very gifted. You've already kind of like came out of a psychic closet, so to speak. And for some reason, they're telling me that you feel like you're not from this plane. You're not from this time. You feel like, I don't know why, but that's what I'm being told.
Kid, do you feel out of sorts? Are you in the wrong century?
I mean, I guess really anyone can sort of have that feeling. I don't know. I have to say that I do I do feel a connection to like spiritual and Wiccan type things. I have like a whole collection of crystals and all that.
Okay, well,
I mean,
I'm
I
gonna
guess
this is what I'm doing. Okay, because I do this sometimes too. 'Cause I'm being told to. The card, because I usually do. I could read people without cards, but for some reason, I'm being told one of the cards that came out, and I usually do it on my lives, my Facebook. I tell people to pick numbers, but since you didn't tell me to pick a number, I did it on my own. I was told to, these are the numbers that might resonate with you for some reason. The first card that I got was Don't Hate, Meditate. And it says, thank you, angels, for guiding me through love, through meditation. So they're telling me that if there's hate towards you, don't focus on that. Okay? Don't focus on the people that hate you. Because you know there's people who hate you, and I'm being told that you know who they are. Okay? You feel it, you know it, you sense it. So what they're telling me to tell you is to meditate more, and I'm hearing drumming, even probably playing YouTubes with like maybe rain or thunder to help you relax. And then the second card that I got was the loved one in heaven. It says, thank you, angels in heaven, for drawing close at this time. So I'm being told that there is loved ones very close to you, closer than you realize. Okay? Mm-hmm. And with that card, I'm getting like, hold on, 3 people with you. For some reason, can't be in 3. That's very significant. 3. Almost feels like a brother, great grandmother, and then there's another person, but I can't see that person is like in the distance, but they're there. And then the third card that I got is that you need to clear your vibes because your energy field feels cluttered. And you have not been doing cleansing on yourself because I'm being told that you're hanging around with people that are very negative and that all that negativity is going to you. Okay? So you need to do some clearing. Might want to use Palo Santo or get some sage because I'm being told that you do have sage. They already told me that. Okay?
Wait, let's stop. Do you have sage, Kit?
I mean, I don't have any, but we might have some in the house somewhere.
Yeah,
so it might be a good idea for her to get some sage, huh?
Yeah, to get some sage because I think she's hanging around with the wrong people. I sense for some reason, I sense like there is jealousy.
Oh, apparently we do have sage.
Well, there you go. Validation.
Yes. So that kind of validates, and I do feel like for some reason, I don't know why, because I don't know how old you are, but the energy you have, and this is just spirit talking, okay? You have this very spunky energy, like very hyper, like you just, it almost seems like I can see you as a teenager, but like an inner child, like I want to say like 10 or 9, and I can see you jumping on the bed. And it's like you can't stop.
I mean, I take that as a compliment. I don't want to grow up. It's tough, and I'm doing my best to grow up, but
you have that inner child. You have that inner child. You don't want to grow up because you know how hard it is to make a living, and you feel it. And you know what, too? Yeah. And it's weird, too, because with you, I see, like, you crying for no reason, and you don't even know why. You question, like, why? And then there's even times where I even feel like you're, like, you look up in your room, and you're, like, tugging to God, and you're like, why am I here? Why do you have me here? What am I supposed to be doing? What am I supposed to learn? Why is all this happening to me? Why are guys, I'm going to say it, only one time you hear me say this. Why are guys assholes with me? Sorry, I had to say it. And then I'm actually being told too that you do work with crystals. I know you do. And I do feel like you do need to clear because there's a lot of energy around you. I don't feel like something that you can't get rid of. You can. And then for some reason, I'm kind of getting like another female that she appears as a friend, but she's really not. And she's trying to gain something from you. And she's somebody that you see quite often. Okay? So you might want to be careful.
Fell into a box.
You don't have to isolate from your bosses. It's just that, you know what I can tell when I'm talking to you? And even though I can't see your face, but I know you're crying. I can hear it in your voice. You have so much sadness that you don't even know where it's coming from. And everything I said, you actually can say, you know what? Finally, somebody can read me. Finally. Because you've always felt from other people that they're just bullshit and others just do not click with you. And I do feel like you do have a spunky spirit. And not only that, when you go into a room, you light it up. You attract people. That's who you are. It's like once you go in the room, everything just enlightens. You draw, like when you go somewhere, there's a bunch of people that show up because you are a person that can attract people. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what they're telling me.
Thank you.
You're welcome, and nice meeting you, by the way.
Nice meeting you too.
And yeah, I can attest to the fact that Kit is spunky. Totally. Thank you for calling, Kit.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good night, you guys.
Good night.
Too.
Chris, by the way, I have someone who is related to me, my sister, who says to say hello to you. I think she tried to contact you. I don't know if she did.
Yeah, she contacted me. I know.
She did. Okay, well, there you go. She said that she was touched by Randy Perez and his story. So she's actually messaging me right now through his text message. Yeah, so there you go. So it's something, right? When you connect with people this way, and you kind of hit a lot of areas that isn't really known by everybody else, but you psychically you hone into it and you bring this out. Now, sometimes it seems like it does take a little bit of working to get the people to acknowledge what you're saying.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And
actually, we have a phone call. Area code 651, I believe. Welcome to the call. Oh, the podcast, should I say. Who's calling?
Hi there. This is Gamevet.
Hey, Gamevet, the man, the one and only. What's up, Gamevet? What you got for us today?
Wearing some triple issues on here within the past couple of days. And I just wanted to see if I could get a reading to see what's going to happen with the events that happened here recently.
The only thing I get with that is like a disaster for some reason. And I'm getting a lot of sadness, and now I know where it's coming from. I must have been picking up some emotions from her that was calling it, and then I'm getting like more sadness. Like there is so much weird stuff going on. It feels very heavy, very, very heavy. There is a lot of activity in that house or wherever you're at. When you leave, you feel like free, like you can breathe. You walk in, and it feels too heavy. And then I'm being told that you also have, I don't know if it's a niece or a younger child that sees these things. And there's things that you cannot debunk. And then, like, even just by hearing your voice, you sound like very confused, anger. You have so much mixed emotion. I could feel you. You just don't even know where to turn anymore. You're just having like you just want to just give up and say, you know what, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I can't pretend that I'm happy and not in pain when you are in pain. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
And you know what it feels? Yeah. And I feel so weird because I hear the word death. That you just lost someone.
Mm-hmm.
Or about to lose someone. And the death has hit you like a ton of bricks. It's like, boom. It was so fast. it just took the person like quickly, and you just can't explain it. It's just, you're just like, why did you take this person away from me? Okay, I can feel your pain, but what you need to do is know that they're on the other side. They're, to be honest with you, they're taking it very hard. That they left. Like, they felt like it wasn't their time either. But I'm being told that God needed them up there for a reason. Okay? And within 2 months, you're going to start noticing a presence in your house. Very lighter, more inner love. You're going to feel a conditional love in your home. Because she's going to be there. She's going to pay a visit to you. And I'm hearing like knocking on the door. And I can actually see you opening it. You look and you're like, hello? There's nobody there. Okay? And I can even hear a doorbell. I don't know if you have a doorbell, but I'm seeing a doorbell. Okay? And then I'm seeing like lights flickering. Not as much, not all the time, but it's frequent. And then I'm seeing something. I'm hearing something's going to fall off one of the shelves. Okay. And then there's going to be like a quick feeling like something's in the kitchen. And you're going to see like a shadow in the corner of your eye. But it's not going to feel like, what is the word I'm looking for? It's not going to feel like danger. It's just going to feel more like loving, but you're going to know. I'm like actually speechless tonight. That what? Say it again?
It's not like kind of a surprise or suspense.
Yes.
Or something.
Yeah. That's the best way to put it. Because I was trying to think of the word, but I can't think right now. Because I'm so in tune with your energy. So I was can't think of the word. But yeah, it's going to be a surprise. Yeah. Then on top of that, this is weird. Okay, I'm seeing quarters now. I'm seeing quarters on the floor. Okay, I'm seeing quarters on the floor. Okay. And then you're going to smell this weird perfume smell. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then I'm seeing like roses appearing either in the front door or somewhere. You're going to see roses appear. I don't know if someone's going to drop them off, or you're just going to see, maybe Spirit's going to leave you like something, like either a piece of a rose, like a rose, you know, like with the plants, they might leave you like a part of the rose, or they're going to leave you like feathers, and that's going to tell you that she's there. But she will leave you something. She will leave you something, and be aware that you're going to see quarters from here on out.
Okay. That's interesting.
Why is it interesting? Can you tell me why?
Well, no reason really. That's interesting. Well, the quarter thing right now is my daughter was playing with quarters earlier a couple days ago, and we have them spread out on the counter because she got them all wet. She's playing with them in the sink, and she's got them all spread out on the counter in the kitchen right now.
Yeah. Wow. Well, then that makes a lot of sense then, because I mean, if you're feeling that energy, that's very intense. I mean, I know it's your child, but there is that is just but that's what I'm picking up right now. But if you want a more private, we can talk later. I'm not very hard to get a hold of, so Manny can tell you that.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
Great.
Well,
that'd
Gabe,
be great. Thank you.
Yeah, Gabe,
You're
thank you for
welcome.
calling, and I hope some of that kind of makes some sense to you. But it seems like it does. It seems like there's some validation there for you.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Great. Thank you.
You're welcome, and you have a lovely evening.
All right, you too. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks, Gabe. So there you go. We had like 2 more folks calling in, but unfortunately, if you're calling in while Chris is speaking to someone else, I can't cut him off. Just not going to happen. I know I saw area code 201 calling in, and there was another area code 914 or something like that. So I'll tell you what, we'll keep chatting for just a little bit longer and see if they can call back in, and we'll add them to the line. It's fascinating, right? When you get these readings, now a lot of times there can be vague, right? There's like things that it's hard for you to tune into or kind of get it right on the money, but then there's things like the quarters where no one else would know that these quarters were spread along the counter unless you psychically zoomed into it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's times where I get really tested, but I still can pick it up, and there might be some things that don't make sense at the Pacific time, but it does makes a lot of sense. Oh my God, is this who I think it is?
Area code 914. Who's calling?
Oh my God.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
Stacy.
Hi, Chris.
Oh my God, she actually got through.
You know what I have to. I have to call you.
Oh my God, that's my friend. She supports me, by the way, Manny. She's a good friend of mine.
Stacy.
So hi, Stacy.
Welcome,
Hi.
Stacy.
Well,
So
thank
hi.
you. Well, I was just calling to support you like always. You know that.
And you know what? I have a feeling that you have something for me, like I have something for you. Like you always have to say, stop doubting yourself. And
Wait, hold on a
you
second.
know
Let's stop here a second. Is Stacy, are you a psychic as well?
yeah, she's gifted.
Yes, I am.
Okay. What is
If
it,
you
like a
wanna
psychic
call,
battle?
like-
What's going on here? Psychic 1-up. That's what we're playing. All right, so Stacy, what do you have for Chris?
Oh well, Chris knows the things I've been telling him.
Yeah, she has. She's told me a lot of things that I have so much more potential, but I limit myself. And I'm gonna tell you something, Manny. It might not look like, because when I get readings, it just comes through.
Right.
But it's just I can't explain it, because there's times where I'll hear these voices, but I know how to tune them out. It's because it's negative.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of makes me want to doubt myself, but I don't do it, because I hear them, but I'm like, get away from me. I know you're not here to help me. You're here to try to doubt myself and stuff like that.
Throw a
There's times
psychic
when I
wrench
do,
into
but when and it's hard, because being gifted, like, and believe me, there are so many people out there that, oh God, I'm actually going to throw this in there, that there's so many people that I know that are gifted, and they're afraid to come out of the psychic closet. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's because they're afraid of being judged or getting the wrong answer, or maybe getting discouraged because the person's going to say, no, you're wrong. That's not, no, that's not connecting, and sometimes some of us cannot, how can I put it, cope with that kind of stuff. But it's just weird. And Stacy knows where I'm coming from, because she's very gifted, but I'm going to tell you something, man. She doubts herself. Like, I tell her that I have people that can get, so she can be on the show, but she's like, I'm not ready. And we have told her many times, not just me, there's others that don't have no prior knowledge of her, and she gets things that on. It might give her a while to get certain things that, she picks up things, and she'll get them like within a second or two. And they're like, oh, wow. But it's just being psychic. Don't get me wrong, it has its pros. But people don't know that there's other sides to us that we don't show. We have pain, but we cover it up. Right, Stacy?
Oh yes, a lot. A lot.
Yeah. She's like, yes, of course.
But not only that, when you do read somebody also, and you could feel like if they're going through, a lot of, heartache and pain, not only being psychic, you pick up that empath part of it also, where you become that person, you pick up their energy, and it takes a while for it to actually, that energy to leave you. It doesn't leave right away. It takes a while.
Exactly.
To return back the person's energy that you're reading and picking up.
Yes.
Because that, for that brief time as you're reading them and you're picking up on their energy, you're actually picking up their soul, what they're going. You're seeing actually what you're seeing through their eyes, what you see.
Exactly. And
listen,
and it's hard.
Since we got Stacy on here, and since we got both of you, basically,
oh, God.
we do have someone that just called in. Who just called?
I know, I heard that. I saw the number on the screen on the Skype.
It was on there. Now they're afraid. One of you scared them away.
Okay, whoever this caller, I know they're listening. Hold on. Okay, I'm hearing for some reason.
You're hearing something?
I'm hearing. Oh wow, that's just weird. Why am I getting that? Okay, I get female.
Yep, that's what I got.
I got female, but for some reason I got like a male energy. I want to say the female, but has a muscular.
Is calling in.
Yeah. It's like I want to say a muscular kind of feeling.
So who just joined the call just now?
Yeah. And it's
it's not the person that called. Hello, Alien Beer here.
Oh, Alien Beer, ladies and gentlemen, has joined the call. Alien, how can I help you? Or the psychics, actually, because I'm not here to help you.
How can I help you tonight?
I was just looking for a reading, maybe.
Okay, say it again.
No, not surreal.
Okay, so is there any specific question you have, or you just want a general reading?
Well, what is general?
Well, sometimes some people want to know specific something.
Is package included?
Okay, well, before, you know what? Hold on. Okay, even though I know that's your name. Oh, wow, this is weird. Okay, what I'm seeing is like trees, okay? And then I'm seeing like something above.
You like seeing something above the trees?
Yes, like almost like you've seen something. Like something that's
might be a roof.
Yeah, no, it's something that's identified. Something that you've seen, like some kind of weird paranormal thing that you cannot explain. And every time you call the people to go and go look, it's gone. Okay.
Wait, what?
Like it shows up and then it's gone.
You talking about UFOs?
Yes.
You know, in my backyard, I went out there when I was a kid, and I could have sworn I saw a hovering.
There you go.
Blue alien. Is that what you were thinking about?
Yeah, yes, and I could see it like hovering above the trees, like for some reason. And for some reason,
Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
Okay, what I'm seeing is because there's different shapes of different UFOs, but I'm seeing.
Is that why my Christians disappeared?
Hold on.
Manny knows about that.
Okay, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna tell you something.
Yeah, Alien, you got to hold on a second, Chris. Alien, you need to slow down your roll because you're talking over him, so you're not getting a message.
Okay, well,
sorry.
I'm seeing like the colors. I'm seeing like a bluish, like a light blue, and I'm seeing blinking above or either on top of the. Oh my god, I can't even think of the damn word. Stace, what is the damn word I'm thinking? Shit. Oh my god, what do you call this?
You know we're in trouble when a psychic starts cursing.
I can't think of the word.
What's going on here?
What is the word? It's not a oh my god, I can't think of the damn word.
Like a UFO or spaceship or.
No, there's another word. It's a word. It's another word that people use.
Ultra-terrestrial?
No. It's a word that they identify as the spaceship.
Like a mothership?
No, there's another one. There's another word. You're getting close, Manny, but there's another word for it.
It's a carrier.
It's like it wants to come out, but I can't think of the damn word. Oh my god, I hate this.
The USS Enterprise.
Oh my god, I can't think of the word. But it's almost like I'm seeing the colors, and then I'm seeing.
How many colors do you see?
I'm seeing like light blue, and then I'm seeing I'm hearing yellow and a little bit of red at the bottom. And I kid you not, you did see this spaceship. It was not a joke. You did see it. But
when I was a kid, I saw an alien.
Yes,
in a hovering chair.
Yeah.
That's some weird shit.
Yes. Yeah, and I can tell you that is weird because it's hard to explain, but yeah.
You saying that they're right above me right now?
No, I could feel like they're. See, but that's what's funny. They're not around you right now, but where you live, it's like a magnet to the ETs.
Yeah, well, I found Indian paint pods, and my dad, he's passed, but when we moved here, he found an arrowhead, and I keep on finding not arrowheads, but Indian paint pods left and right.
Okay.
So I'm thinking this used to be a Native American area.
Okay, well then, for some reason, as you're saying that, I want to say there's like
markings. Oh, it's not a burial ground. I would have felt that.
I want to say there's like markings. I'm seeing like markings on the wall. I don't know what that's it, but I'm seeing like markings on the wall. Yeah, but it's got different symbols. It's not like just graphic. There's different symbols to it.
What kind of symbols? What language?
You know what it almost seemed like, and it's weird I'm hearing this?
Pictographs or?
No, it's like I'm seeing like room symbols. Room symbols. You need to look up that. They're room symbols, and I could see like a V and then with a...
What kind of runes? Like, there's Celtic runes, there's...
Yes, yeah.
Nordic runes.
Hold on.
You got to look a little bit deeper, maybe.
There's something with the rooms, and I'm seeing like symbols on the wall.
Some with rooms and aliens and what?
It's all connected.
Yeah, this conversation just got crazy, man.
The what?
This conversation got crazy. Manny, help me, man.
Alien Beer, the only thing I can say for you is to rewind the videotape and listen to this again and go around and look for these damn runes that are written all over the place. That's all I can tell you. But again, it's all symbolism, right, Chris? So this could mean something else for him, not just something physical, right?
Yes.
Like this skill saw.
Yeah, probably not like that. No, but anyway, you could try it, but that could be dangerous.
That on the wall.
Yeah. Hey, Alien. Thanks for calling. Have a good evening.
Thank you. Thank you for calling in. You see,
that was weird.
That is weird too, because I kept seeing like, and I couldn't think of that word. It's not a spaceship. It's not. Oh my God! Watch me remember it later.
I know. We got area code 610 calling in for Chris. Who's calling?
Christopher from Allentown.
Oh
Christopher
my God,
from
Christopher Allentown. This is getting crazy. Hi, Christopher.
Hello.
Yeah, I already made it crazy. I'm still here.
So, hi, Christopher. So, what is it they're going to help you tonight?
I want to help you. I have an affirmation from a private session you had with me and a couple other folks who were speaking about the tower.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
And I found a long-lost movie script on Twitter they just put on your messenger.
Yeah.
For 50, it was kept hidden for 50 years.
Yeah.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, Christopher, we need a little bit more background on this. What's the affirmation that you're giving Chris?
He predicted that that by the fall that things will come out in the open what has happened to our country.
You talking about 5G?
No.
This is something else.
It's about the upper levels of power.
The upper levels of power, like Illuminati?
President. It's more politic stuff.
The president.
Yes.
Yeah. So I appreciate that, Christopher, for calling in and giving me that validation. That's huge.
Yes, and now I gave you that. I have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
You and I have been working on a side project, so to speak.
Okay.
And I was told I should go back there. Is that for my own safety? It's like I've been told I need to do it. From all the stuff I'm learning about the political climate and stuff, that for my own protection, my family doing that, spirits.
I just feel like, like what I told you, I feel like you can go back because you would be centered. Okay, you would be centered and you would be grounded because you're back at home. Even though you would feel like part of you would feel out of place because you would feel good where you're at right now, where you live, but a part of you wants to connect to that location. Okay, and you feel like if you don't go back, you're gonna miss that opportunity for some reason. I don't know why, but that's what I'm getting. Like you would miss that opportunity if you didn't go back to go visit. Doesn't mean you have to live there. You can just see how much of it has changed, and then if you want to stay there, then you would have to make arrangements to get all your table, your bed, and all that stuff. And if you feel comfortable, and then you can come back and visit your friends, and then you would resonate with you, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it feels like that they protect me too.
Yes, they do. They protect you.
And it seems like with all that's going on, all the affirmations I found for you, it's for my own safety too.
Yes.
It's like, this is getting crazy, man.
Yeah, it does. And it gets very intense as the more that you give, the more that you find out, the more you learn. And that's something that when I help people, Manny, I connect with people on so many levels. Because Christopher, he's my co-host, by the way.
Okay.
But yeah, so when we connect in different ways, and we help each other, like in the psychic chat that we have, and we always like help each other. There's never, it's never a part where there's never a dull moment when we talk to each other. If it's him, Christopher, or it's me, or Stacy, we all connect in a different format, but we help each other. And there's a lot, and we have a big family to where it seems like when you connect with us, it's like you're connecting to your soul family.
Yes, it feels that way.
Yeah.
You and I tend to destroy radio shows sometimes with our energy, don't we?
Yep.
Well, let's try to keep this one alive, Chris. Don't destroy it.
I'm trying to keep myself centered. I love this.
Please do. Keep it in check. But listen, fantastic hearing from you. So it sounds like you guys kind of like do this on a regular basis. Is that right?
Yeah.
Chris?
Yeah, we're like partners.
Wait a minute. It's Chris and Chris.
One way than one.
Yeah.
I just realized.
Partners.
It's Chris and Chris. I don't know which Chris I'm talking to.
We're one and the same, pretty much, how we do things.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, but that's my friend.
He saw pictures of that place I'm talking of. May I speak of it, Chris?
Go ahead. You can speak of it.
Monaco.
There's a place that's called Monaco. Have you ever heard of that, Manny? I got to send you those pictures.
Oh,
it would be amazing.
Yes, absolutely.
It's really crazy what I've seen throughout my life of a place that I've never been there.
That is really something else. And so you actually... So what happened with this situation, Chris Garcia? With Chris, is that something that you got a permission about, or something that you felt that you had to tell him about?
Yeah, I had to tell him to help him out because there was a lot of stuff that he was asking about, and he didn't tell me anything. And I got connected about his past. It's where is Monaco, where he was where he lived in this castle, and it has a lot of ancestry and ancestors that he's connected to. And this place does exist, and this is a part of his past.
Like past lives?
Yes, and that's why he called me to give me the validation so y'all could hear it.
Mm-hmm. And the documentation of history exists too.
Yeah, that is fantastic. I like
and
really good stories
DNA match. And a DNA match date generations ago to that surname.
So you actually found historical records that takes you back to that past life.
Yep.
Yeah, it's my ethnicity as well.
See, that's fantastic, Chris. When you actually have like that kind of a validation where someone actually goes back, researches, and finds evidence of it.
Yeah, that goes a long way because Christopher's good with all the technical stuff. He can research stuff that if you want to look something up and we do like a reading and we help somebody, he connects everything like from the year to the location of the place. I mean, he's a very good friend that helps a lot in that aspect. Things that I don't mess with. I mean, I don't get me wrong, I do mess with technology, but he does more in depth than what you realize. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I am going to go back home.
Well, that's good, Christopher. I
appreciate
it.
With the climate and also the philosophical differences here, I'm actually more like them. I'm more for equality and more for stability and stuff like that. I like things to be the same from generation to generation.
Yep.
It clicks with me.
Yep.
That's really good, Chris. At least you got something to relate to, basically. And I guess that answered a lot of questions for you about other things.
Yeah,
it does. It is amazing. It just clicks.
And you find out more history about yourself as you go along.
Yeah.
And it gets more interesting as we discover more about each other and everyone that we talk to. So maybe one day, Manny, I might introduce you to my soul family if you're down for it on Messenger one day.
Yeah, one of these days we'll have to do it. Get in there and yeah, I'll come in. I'll try to be as difficult as possible to read and see what happens.
Oh, you're not difficult. Believe me, I feel you right away.
Well, we'll have to see. We'll have to get together and see what happens. But Christopher, I thank you for calling today. We got one more person trying to get through. But
many blessings to you.
Thank you, sir. Same to you.
Thank you. I hope you have a good night.
Thank you, Christopher, for calling too.
Thank you. I'll see you in chat.
I'll see you in chat too.
Good night. Bye.
Bye. See, that's really cool when people call in and say, "Hey, by the way, you talked to me. I got a validation. This actually happened," and that's got to feel real good for you.
Yeah, it feels good when I can relate to that, and then and they give me that validation. It means a lot because that only just tells me that I'm still in my game. I'm still helping others, connecting with spirits. No matter what it is, I'm connecting, and the more validation, the better. And I can't describe what it feels like because no matter how gifted you are, even the best people got to get validations. Even the ones that are on TV, you always have to have some validation because it gives you to know that you're on the right path.
Right. We have area code 551 on the line. Who's calling?
Yes, hi. This is Mario Lisboa. Maribel's friend. She introduced me to your show back when, the UFO Buster Radio and now Dark Horde, and I heard the show with Chris, and it's just amazing.
Mario,
I appreciate it.
All the way from up north.
Yes. I was introduced to your show by Maribel, your sister.
Hey, don't out her.
Yeah.
Just kidding. So, Mario, what you got for Chris?
Yes. I heard a show, and it was just fascinating hearing what he had to say with all the callers, and I was just blown away. I just couldn't believe it.
I appreciate that. And I love that people listen to the show. And I always even have a show too. If you follow me, then you know where different shows I do on, because I actually do live on Facebook too. So I do a lot of that. I volunteer in missing persons cases and then paranormal work. So I do a lot of stuff. I try to keep myself very busy, and I appreciate you calling in. But do you have a question for me tonight?
I guess like a general reading. This is like all new to me.
Okay. Well, first of all, you're very open to the supernatural. Okay.
Yes.
I get that you are amazed by different people. You connect with people, and I'm gonna tell you one thing too. For some reason, I'm being told that when you call in at a time when you're supposed to call in, is because you're connected to your ancestors. So that's only telling me that you were related to me in another lifetime.
Whoa.
So, okay. Okay. And then for some reason, I don't know why I'm seeing this, but I'm seeing Louisiana and New Orleans with you.
New Orleans, you said?
Yes, New Orleans and Louisiana. Yes, that is correct.
Wow. Yeah, I don't have any connection there, but I would like to go there one day.
Well, you do have a connection. It's a past thing. It's not in the present. It's a past thing.
Oh, past thing. Uh-huh.
It's almost like it draws you in, like the energy of New Orleans. It draws you in. Anything that's paranormal actually draws you in. Like you're just a magnet.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. I guess it follows me.
Yes, it does.
But you know something, Chris? I was going to try to call you, and my phone went dead for like 20 minutes, and I was like, what is going on here? And I can't hear the show. I can't connect. So I went to borrow my sister's cell phone, left a message, and I said, like, this thing is crazy, man, you know?
Wow.
It's like a psychic block. Someone's keeping Mario away. That's what it is.
You know what? I kind of feel like something didn't want you to call in for some reason. It's because something that is blocking you. There's something that doesn't. It's like it doesn't want you to get the messages. Like something is like there is a magical blockage. Like somebody put negative intent on you. But even though negative intent, I'm gonna tell you right now, as a psychic and who I am, whatever I'm doing, it's not working. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If there is any negative intent, it's not working. It's not working. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Okay. And then also, for some reason, I don't know why, but I kind of feel like you're thinking about traveling somewhere and you're gonna go to a haunted location. Haunted location, and I want to say within a month.
Oh my God.
Okay, you're gonna check it out and actually see you with somebody behind you. They're gonna videotape you, and I can see you walking into a long. It almost seems like a hospital or Salem energy to it.
But it's really weird because I was talking to my sister today about Greystone Park. Like I guess it's
is it like a
maybe
hospital?
An asylum or something.
Okay.
Greystone Park.
Okay,
we were talking about this in a show, and I was talking to my sister about it today.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. Is the building gray? Because I'm seeing gray on the outside.
I'm not sure because I just heard that, and I said I'm going to check it out. But I don't even know where it is. This is like, I guess, like a Netflix documentary or something on that Greystone Park.
Yeah, Chris, I actually pulled up Greystone Park. It's a psychiatric hospital in New Jersey, actually. Yeah, interesting picture.
I didn't even know that. Was there. But you know that you commented before on somebody that called about a Ouija board?
Yes.
Right, and I said, "Oh my God, that's me," because I got rid of a Ouija board and it came back, and then me and my sister took the Ouija board and dumped it in a lake.
Oh, really? Water.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, that was like, whoa, this guy's talking about me, what happened to me, because I had a Ouija board, and I used to do readings on the Ouija board when I was younger, and then I found out that was negative, so we got rid of it, threw in the garbage, and it came back, and then we said, well, my sister took it and put it in the water.
Wow. For some
That is
reason,
amazing.
even though you put it, you know what's weird? I see it put in the water, but I see it like as you throw it, I see it like drowning, and then I see it like floating in the ocean. It's like it's still floating, and then for some reason, somebody else got a hold of it.
Oh my God. Oh, Chris, sorry for interrupting you. Do you sense anything? My mom, she passed away like 4 years ago on Cinco de Mayo in 2016, and I want to see if you sense anything.
Okay, she is coming through. Kind of get like a short lady, like your mom was short.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She almost looks like the spitting image of you. They say that you look like your mom.
Yes.
Okay. It's being told that she was very gifted. Okay.
Yes.
She did limpias. I'm hearing limpias. Okay.
My great grandmother was like how you say it in Puerto Rico, like she would help people deliver babies, and she had like when somebody had problems, she knew right away, and she would just go and help them out. Like she would, I guess she was like psychic or something. She would help them out.
Yeah, she was very gifted, and I'm gonna tell you right now, your mom is very proud of you. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that right now. And then you said the Cinco de Mayo. I don't know why, but I kind of feel like it's weird because I'm getting this with a lot of other people. Lately, I've been feeling it. Like, I kind of smell like something. I don't know why. Why do I get tamales? Did she make tamales?
She make pasteles.
Oh, okay.
I have a video of her making pasteles. Okay. It's a sort of like tamales. Yeah, it's sort of like tamales.
Yeah, they're pretty close. I can attest
to
that. I've eaten both of them.
Yeah, that was one of her favorite things, making pasteles, and I have a video on it on my iPad.
Well, I'm being told that she says, "Mijo, te quiero mucho." She loves you, and she says, "Nunca." How did she say it? Because my Spanish is not all that good. Nunca sientes como estás solo. Yo estoy al lado de ti. I'm with you all the time.
Thank you so much, because I say that, I feel alone. Like she was like a really good buddy of mine, we're very close. And that's what I used to say. And now that she's, past 4 years, it's like, we're like we feel like we're like abandoned,
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, you're not. You're not abandoned. She's with you. Right to
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I have a lot of protection from the angels or something.
Yes, you do. You have Saint Michael with you.
Yeah, Saint Michael. It's funny how I told that to Maribel. If you ever have any problem, reach out to Saint Michael, and he will help you quickly.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I'm going to tell you right now, when your mom's around you, Archangel Gabriel comes through. He's the one that communicates. He's an angel, by the way. He communicates telepathically. And if you get images in your head, she's talking to you. Like if you get memories and you're seeing her face in your head, she's talking to you. And the only time, and it's weird because this is what she's telling me, when you don't listen, you hear your name in Spanish, that she calls you by your full name when she talks to you. That's what she's telling me to tell you.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I was driving in New Jersey to Montclair. I was taking my nephew, and my mom was in the car, and my sister, and I was taking him to Montclair on Route 3 West, and for some reason I was coming into a lane, and something told me in my head, I slow down. I slowed down, car passed by. When I got to go down the ramp, I saw the caution, the yellow with the black, and then I slowed down a little bit more, and then a car was coming up the ramp that I was supposed to go down with a head on.
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
So that happens to me all the time. You know, it's like close call, you know?
Yeah, she saved your life because you know what? It wasn't your time, because I think if you would have hit the other lane, you would have gotten hit and you wouldn't have made it. See, but she's protecting you. That's what I'm telling you. She's always around you. She's like your miracle angel.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And thank you for calling, by the way. So if you ever want to get a hold of me, I'm not very hard to get a hold of. Ask me.
He's easy. Yeah, Chris is easy. Don't tell too many people that. But hey, Mario, thank you for calling, and thanks for listening to both the podcasts. I really appreciate that.
Thank you so much. I've learned a lot. I've gone back to your programs, and when you had your brother there, it was just incredible.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure he'll appreciate that.
Bugs. Yeah, Bugs. Yeah.
Oh.
I would love to see Bugs.
Yeah, he's funny.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mario. You have a good day.
Okay.
Evening, should I say.
Okay. All right, take care.
Bye. Well, Chris, that is 2 hours of being literally on fire on the podcast today. Jeez Louise. You're going to need like a psychic, hot shower or bath or something to calm you down. Let go of that psychic madness you got going on right now.
See, the thing is, I'm going to take one day, and I ask if you want to, Manny. I'll ask if somebody wants to join me on the show. Mm-hmm. And we can do a psychic, maybe two psychics one night, if it's okay with you. But we'll work. We'll see what we can do.
Yeah, we'll work something out. Like I said, the plan for me is to get you and a few other of the psychic super friends on YouTube. And, it's more interactive. You can see people getting a reading. If someone has tarot cards, we can see the tarot cards. But I think it's better for people on YouTube so they can really get to know you. And like I said, today you've been on fire. It's been a fantastic episode today.
I appreciate it. And I know, one day I'll come back again, and you never know.
You never know. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, in the description of the podcast, you have all of Chris's contact information. If you have any more questions or you were too skittish to call, please contact Chris. He's always open to conversation, questions, readings, whatever it is, he's there. If you got a reading today and you need a little bit more info, contact Chris. I had someone contact me the last time you were here, Chris. I'm like, I'm not Chris. No, don't contact me. Contact Chris.
Yeah, so if they want to get a hold of me, in case if they can't find my information on your broadcast, you can actually reach me at my personal cell phone, 210-974-3470. Again, 210-974-3470. So, you got it.
Yep, absolutely. And like I said, Chris is there. He's open, willing to talk, willing to share with you his insight from the psychic realm. Chris, again, thank you for calling today, being part of the podcast. And I can't wait to get you on YouTube so that the folks can really take in Chris Garcia, the phenom from San Antonio.
Yep. Thank you,
Chris.
guys.
Thank you. Ciao, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.